Stop barking instructions and start guiding and creating an environment where your players can self-discover if you want to improve. Let's talk about it, guys. So I once went to go watch an under-9 football match, and I was more intrigued by the actual coach than the actual players, because this coach was running the entire line after his players, giving them instruction after instruction. Now this is 7, 8, 9-year-olds. So when these boys and girls get older, no one can complain about the fact that these kids won't be able to make decisions, because from a very young age, the foundation age phase, they've been given instruction after instruction. So after the game, I was so angered by how this coach was, and I see it week in, week out, and many of you see it as well. Many of you do it as well. But after this game, I went to the coach and I just asked him, politely I asked him, why don't you allow your players to just play and have fun? And halftime of the game, you give them 1 or 2 pointers, but you engage them in conversation so they can discover the answers for themselves, and you just guide them. And his words to me was, the players, if he keeps quiet, the players come to him and tell him that if he doesn't shout at them, then they won't know what to do. Guys, can we please stop that? Because that is false. The players, that's 7, 8, 9, are only used to the environment that has been created for them. So their first experience in sports or in football was of a coach giving them instruction after instruction. So they weren't allowed to think for themselves, so therefore they don't think for themselves. So when they come to you as an adult and tell you that without you shouting at them they cannot play, that is not them saying that is actually a good thing. That's because they are used to that. So how you can improve your players is by, as opposed to barking instructions, you can guide them. How do you guide them? You are clear in your decisions. You don't give them a load of instructions. You simplify it for them so that they can enjoy and also gain the benefit from only focusing on 1 or 2 things. Because here's a question. If I give you 10 instructions at your age and your stage where you're at, and I'm speaking to a coaches, parents, mentors, if I give you 10 instructions and I throw you onto a field and you have to remember, all 10, will you? Are you able to? And more importantly, if I have to stand and shout every single instruction to you while you're busy playing, won't you get annoyed? But more importantly, won't you stop thinking for yourself and rather be concentrated on what you are hearing? So create the environment where players are guided as opposed to instructed and barked at, right? And then that will empower them from as young as 5, 6, and 7 all the way up to professional level. It will empower them to start thinking for themselves, because the environment is being created for them to self-discover, find solutions. And the best sportsmen are able to find solutions like this instantly. But in order to get to that level, you have to provide a framework and environment for them to excel. I hope you guys get this and understand this, because I've experienced this and I've seen this, and some of you, most of us that have played sport, know that this is still a problem until this very day. So let us start to change that view of stop barking and start guiding and creating the environment for self-discovery, because that will improve decision making. Bless you, and as always, like, comment and share.